Reality show. It's for the mavericks among the male species.
Think adventure sports and gorgeous supermodels.
Pedigree cars and high-tech gadgets.
Extreme fitness.
Guy food.
And a bucket list of epic challenges where only one guy can be called king of the cave.
Might as well just give up now, old man.
Whatever, Junior.
That's the Man Cave, Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, only on SABC3.
Doesn't that look awesome? Okay, so the Man Cave show, created for men by men, first made its debut last week, Wednesday, on our sister channel SABC3. This show stars alpha male Lunga, Shabalala and Janez, Vermeiren, going head-to-head in the ultimate challenge every single week. The focus of the show being fast cars, bikes, testosterone, driven activities, advantages, and of course, gorgeous women. We had to shed more light on what the show is actually about. Maybe I've got it right. I've got Lunga and Janez with me. Welcome, guys.
Pretty much on point there.
Yeah.
Am I on point?
It's also for the ladies, though. It's not
Well,
only
of course
for the
it's for the
guys.
ladies, because we have to sit and watch all of this happening in front of our eyes, and hopefully you're not wearing tops most of the time, which is a good
Sometimes,
thing.
mostly him, because I'm the older gentleman in
Actually
the show.
him, you know what, we have a term here for every time he's topless, we call it Janezing.
Oh, is it?
So if you have to do something topless, okay guys, you have to Janez.
Take it off, it's
And
time.
he's perfected it.
Yeah, well, look, six-pack sell. They do. And you know it. You've cashed in on it, for goodness sakes. I mean, it's
made
a
my
big
career
thing.
out of it, so I might as well.
You might as well just keep on going while they last.
Exactly.
Guys, well done. I mean, you were telling me that your first show, you broke records in terms of viewership.
We broke records, yeah. We did so well. We weren't expecting it. I think it's just a show the South African public's been looking for, you know. It's a man show for guys. We delve into the male psyche, so the girls are interested in it. And it's, you know, it's across all platforms and genres. So we do man food, we do guide challenges, adventure challenges. There's a nice travel element to the show. You learn real life stuff, and for once I can actually be myself on a TV show. What you see is what you get. It's Lunga being himself, it's me being myself, and for the first time we're doing things we've never done before.
That's awesome. Okay, give me an example. What is it, Lunga, for you? Something that you've done, you've never done, you never in your wildest dreams you would have believed you could have done.
We went to Switzerland. For tonight's episode, you'll see me in Switzerland, and there's one thing called canyoning. I didn't know what canyoning was until I did it. I will never do it again, though, in my life. I promise you, it's the scariest thing you'll ever do. Imagine you have to jump into a hole that's carved out by a waterfall. So you have no idea what's at the bottom of this waterfall. You're just hoping that it's going to work out.
No ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're going to watch tonight to see what happens. Clearly you got out of it okay, because you're still here in one piece.
Well, I pray every night to say thank you. Thank you so much.
He was upstaged a little by quite a famous South African lady that joined him on the trip. So,
oh, really?
So yeah, I'd urge viewers to watch tonight.
She's a lot braver than I am, I say that much.
So she came with you and did it together.
Yeah,
so
he was standing there trembling like this, and she just jumped.
And she just jumped.
Like,
so you actually do bring women into it as well. It's not only about the man cave and man adventures.
Every single week we highlight a famous, successful South African woman, and we delve into what's made her career and what she's all about. And also every guest that comes into our man cave has to endure a 30-second power to weight ratio watt bike challenge on an indoor bicycle. Oh, wow. And then it goes onto our leaderboard. So it's quite a competitive thing. Yeah.
Oh,
all the girls that have come in, they sit down on that bike and they really want to go for it.
And then they,
I was going to outperform the boys sometimes.
I was going to give you my number and say, phone me. I also want to come to
Just try it out. Just try it out.
But then I heard about the bicycle thing. No.
We have to get you into the man cave.
Yeah, well, I've got to try it. I mean, I'm happy to. I mean, listen, I think I was on Espresso once about cooking eggs, and I came last, and I had no problem with that.
No, you won't come last.
No,
Trust me.
All right,
once you come into the man cave, that adrenaline kicks in.
I'll go.
Okay,
I'm up for it. I'm game. I'm absolutely game. So, where did the ideal come from? I mean, this is it's a big thing. You guys have started something that, and we don't, you know, we crave local content. We crave local ideas, and this is one. Where did it all come from?
There's no show for men in South Africa. And there's male magazines and stuff like that. But when it comes to a show that's dedicated to what men are all about, you know, fashion tips, food tips, health tips, fitness tips, there's nothing that really caters for us. And also, when I was doing all my other travels around the world, I always liked that real element of TV. For example, when I climbed Kilimanjaro, it was unscripted, and it was a real emotional connection I had when I reached the top of that summit. And this show is all about that. It's about experiences. So every time you watch the show, I would like the viewers to come back with a real life experience.
Brilliant. And go.
And the one thing is that TV is made for women. We always say this. Majority of TV is made for women. It's the soapies, it's the talk shows and whatnot. You never have a show for a guy except for sport. And now
except for sport. There's like super sport all the way up to like SS to 100. What do you mean
all those channels. We have like 10, and you guys have the other 90. 90.
Oh my gosh.
So we don't have a space where it's not sports and it's something else. And we thought to ourselves, you know what? We need a thing where guys can say, it's a weekday, my team isn't playing, but at least I have something to watch for those 30 minutes.
Yeah.
A lifestyle show.
A lifestyle show.
Reality
for men,
lifestyle.
Which is so nice. I mean, it is great. Okay, so Lunga's told us about this adventure he took in Switzerland. I want to ask Janez this because you have done so much. I mean, in fact, I was sitting and watching you on a plane yesterday. I was taking trips up and down to Durban and back, and there was your other program that you were doing, your top travel show, where you were doing something, I don't know where you were. But you've done it all.
Exactly. Done so much.
So what more could you possibly do?
There's a lot, but all the stuff that I've done, I hand over to Lunga now because I love watching him do something for the first time. It's the most exhilarating thing to see him go through this experience. When I know I've done it, I hand it over to Lunga. But there's a lot of stuff I haven't done. There's a lot of places I haven't been to. And I'm looking for all these new experiences. And also we keep it quite current. So whatever's new, the latest gadgets, you know, the latest exotic cars that we source, all of that kind of stuff we try and get onto the show. For example, I mean, I drove in a 8 million rand vintage Ferrari the other day. I've never done that before.
Oh, wow.
I was highly nervous.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's the fun part.
You scratch that, you'll be paying it off for the rest of your life.
Don't do that.
You don't do that. How did the two of you get together?
Funny story, actually. 2 years ago, we were at the South African Music Awards in Sun City. And this man over here isn't too up to date with our local artists. Yeah. So now we're backstage, and I'm interviewing all these artists. I can see him at the corner of my eye that is sitting there in the corner thinking to himself, who are these people? So I'm like, Janez, let me help you out here. This is so-and-so. Here's what they've done in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He's just doing interviews. And he says to me he'd like to get my number. So he took my number. About 6 months later, he pitched the show to me. We shoot a pilot. Next thing you know,
it's happening.
It's happening.
You know what I always said? I need a guy that's an alpha male.
Yeah.
He needs to be cleverer than me, wittier than me, and better looking. And I found
And you
the guy.
found him.
Yeah.
You found him in Lunga. And younger as well.
And younger, so yeah.
Younger version of
He's the full package.
Okay, so I'm gonna take attention away from Man Cave for a second, and I have to talk about this one thing. I'm not going to rap. Are you shouting at me? Zama, I'm blocking you out. Are you? Okay. All right, give me 1 second because Janez is about to become a father tomorrow. So we have to talk about this. Tomorrow.
Oh, no. Don't make me cry on TV now, please.
I'm so excited for you. So tomorrow, he or she?
He, a little boy, yeah.
He, a little boy.
My second little boy. There's a 10-year gap.
Yeah?
I'm super excited.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah, we'll have him on the show one day.
Vermeiren will be joining us.
We'll bring him on the show. That is amazing. So tomorrow morning, your second little boy is making his debut into this world.
Can you believe it? And I'm sitting here in Johannesburg, and I've got to fly to Cape Town later.
Yeah, you better get there because you know things happen. It might happen today. You think it's tomorrow,
I
but
know.
it
I need
might
to get
happen
home.
today. Oh, man, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you
From
so
all of us
much.
here at Morning Live, we wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
And with the program, 8 o'clock tonight.
Yeah.
We're tuning in, and I'm watching you do this thing in Switzerland.
It's going to be fun.
Okay, so the next time you go on an exotic adventure to Switzerland, will you take me with you, please?
Yeah.
No worries.
I'll do it. I've jumped out of a plane. I have done all these funny things. They make me do lots of funny things.
If you jumped out of a plane, you've done more than he has.
If we can take you off Morning Live for a couple of days, it's fine.
I'm coming. They can live without me, guys. I really wish you the best of luck.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Janez, Vermeiren and Lunga Shabalala, SABC3, 8 o'clock. Wednesday, that's tonight. You don't want to miss it. It's called The Man Cave. It's a show created for men, by men, and it's for us women. Don't you love that? All right.